Hi, my name is Atticus Everett, and this is a presentation for Architecture Studio 502, Module 2.2. I'm at Arizona State University in March of 2025 with Professor Natalie Florence and Professor Michael Underhill. Winter in Boston, Massachusetts. The climate there is windy and wet, but I know from interviews that it also becomes extremely hot during the summer months. The building will have to deal with dramatic seasonal temperature changes and loads from wind and snow. The site is located in the developing urban area in the northeast end of Boston's South End neighborhood. The city is concerned with groundwater conservation here. The site is surrounded by a mix of mid and high-rise buildings clad in brick with generous windows and exposed steel structure. My design rises 4 stories and 64 feet. Organized as a core serving a wing of modular classroom units, which opens onto a plaza and a small park. The concept is open to the southwest and porous to light circulations and sight lines to and from the park. The terraces of the roof make it an open social space, and a ramp gives unique access between the two roof decks. Wing faces the park with a tempered glass curtain wall system. The classroom units have a glass wall facing onto the circulation hall, providing filtered views onto the park from the classrooms, but visual isolation between simultaneous classes. The corner of the site on Harrison and Traveler Streets is more shaded and vehicular, so the building presents a more traditional brick facade and gives the occupants greater control of sight lines with framed windows. A window wall into the cafeteria and the rooftop ramp let the occupants provide some visual variety to the building along Traveler Street. Concept is an adult educational facility geared toward career skill and language acquisition, paired with a high-quality early childhood education for the children of students and staff. Medium to small class sizes with ample space for small breakout groups in the social circulation spaces supports the highly individualized nature of language learning. And the location on site of preschool kindergarten creates opportunities for family teaching and learning experiences, which can aid language skill acquisition for both age groups. This also potentiates classes and programs designed around family health. The shops and maker spaces are all associated with different operational aspects of the building so as to integrate hands-on learning and marketable skill acquisition. And plaza are open to the community and mediate the arrival and entrance of most visitors into the circulation hall. Alternatively, vehicles and staff parking access the building from the northeast along Harrison Street. In the circulation hall, kind of open metal staircases with wide social landings access a mezzanine deck and the cafeteria. This accesses the roof deck, which is connected by ramp to the top level, which houses the program for the children's school, and is safely isolated above by the program below. Each area is also accessible by elevator, and a freight elevator connects the loading dock to the kitchens and shop spaces on the upper levels. During the summer, the circulation hall can be opened onto the park using large mechanical garage-style doors, um, which the classrooms are each individually equipped with as well. So you could potentially have the classrooms open directly onto a space that's open to the park during some parts of the year. The central hall and cafeteria space can generate a heat or cool tower effect dependent on seasonal operation of the mechanical doors. And operable windows in the classroom modules can generate cross drafts. The circulation hall acts as a light court to the classrooms, minimizing the need for artificial lighting in that wing of the building. Groundwater conservation is important, as we've discussed. So the roof decks and the plaza both integrate water capture, and the building has on-site gray water storage and usage systems in the utility areas. Native trees and ground cover plants in the park, as well as conversion of the space from parking to parkland, provides a net reduction in runoff quantity and toxicity, so that's groundwater conservation. Solar panels can provide most of the building's power needs in this region, um, even though the school will have a high power draw, and a water water gravity battery power storage system can be used to give the building resiliency to changes in the energy buyback programs that are currently available in Boston but may not always be. It's still not produced in the Northwest, but there are programs ongoing to encourage its use in the region. So glulam columns and beams, CLT slabs, and modular units produced off-site for the classrooms can balance the cost of using mass timber and against the benefits of a reduced embodied carbon cost, as well as the illustration of regenerative values in an educational context where they can be particularly impactful. So here are the resources I accessed in this phase. This was also supported by research which is documented in previous modules. Thank you very much for your time, and goodbye.